Build plates and bad adhesion always been a bit of a tricky topic. Which type should I use, what temperature with what material, and today we're gonna focus on one specific material, PLA, the most used filament. We're gonna review the cryo-gripped Frostbite and Pro Glacier build plates from BIQU. Let's not waste time, let's make it, let's print it, let's roll the video. Welcome to the channel, my name is Alessio and this is Pixel Forge Lab. For this video, we're going to use a Sunlu high-speed PLA filament, which is today's sponsor. Commonly, bad adhesion, warping, and bad temperature have been going hand in hand. Those variables are crucial for a good first layer print, no warping, and good quality in general. BIQU was kind enough to send me these two build plates to try out, Frostbite and Glacier Pro. And my review will be totally based on my experience and not influenced by the company. But I wanted to compare them with the standard Bambu Lab Textured PEI sheet and the Cool SuperTack. Let's see how these four build plates performs in terms of temperature, adhesion, warping, stickiness, and durability. And by the end of this video, you will have a clear idea on what build plate you should use. For all the tests, I'm going to use a 3x3 grid first layer test, a full build plate second layer test because first layer is slow, wanted to see how this high speed PLA in action, the stairs torture overhang test, a fabric mesh type, and the last one, which is probably the most common one, an open box, which is normally subject to warping and discrepancy overall. And the links for the models will be in the notes below.
Alright, here for the first test we have on my left the cryo-grip Frostbite version and on the right the standard Bambu Lab Textured PEI sheet. For this test I used these 3x3 first layer test. It's just one layer, so we really couldn't test this high-speed filament from Sunlu, but we will do that later. Also, I'm going to use this amazing scraper from BIQU. It's called Panda Edge. It looks amazing, it feels super solid, and it's got magnets on the back, so you can attach it whatever you want. It's amazing, pretty beautiful. And it's not as sharp as the blade from the Bambu Lab one. It's not that sharp, so I'm going to show you. First thing I'm going to do is remove the purge line carefully without scratching the bed. And wow, it's super sticky, really sticky. And on the Bambu Lab Textured PEI sheet, I would say less friction. So definitely this one is stickier, but let's remove the whole thing. Carefully apply just a little pressure. Wow, it's really in there. It's really stuck in there. I don't want to damage the plate, but there you go. Wow. So I'm going to peel this off, and just a reminder that I'm using gloves all the time when I'm handling the build plates, any build plate, because I don't want any oils from my hands, sweats touching the build plates, because that is going to cause a lot of problems. And I'm talking about this issue in this video right here, if you want to check it in the description down below. But let's remove this. Wow. You can hear the noise that it makes. It's really in there. Let's move this one away. Wow. It's really stuck in there. Perfect adhesion. Wow, I am really impressed. I really like the texture that it leaves as well on the print. It's really uniform. And yeah, so let's remove the other one from the Bambu Lab one. Let's start from the same place. A little pressure. It's right in there as well. There you go. Gonna drop this and remove it. It's really stuck as well. I mean, it's not much of a difference, I would say, but this plate was set to 55C, and yeah, let's remove it. There you go. You know, the classic texture you get from the Bambu Lab ones. And this plate was set at 35 degrees Celsius. So that's a big difference where you're going to save some energy. And now we're going to do the test with the cryo-grip Pro Glacier. And we're going to set the bed temperature between 45 and 55. I'm going to set it to 45, the minimum requirement, and see how it does. And here we have our cryo-grip Pro Glacier with the 3x3 layer test. And we're just going to remove the purge line again. Okay, with the Pro Glacier, I felt less friction. So let's try to peel the whole thing off. Okay, that was just one line, but this one feels really grippy and there is a lot of friction and it's really stuck in there. Yes, it's really, really stuck in there. The whole thing is coming off really, really well. And the plate is actually really cold. I did wait for the build plate to cool down completely, so we have a full comparison. And here we go. There we go. Nice texture on this one too. And this is a marble PLA, so there's a little bit or more texture on it. This is the Sanlu high-speed PLA marble. Came out really great. It would stuck perfectly on the build plate. As for the Bambu Lab Cool Plate SuperTack, here we go with the 3x3 layer test. We have a failure right here, we can see it. So this is not promising. And the filament is still the same, so the variables are pretty much the same. And I'm gonna remove it. Feels okay here, but yeah, it's actually really stuck in there. Maybe that's why we have this problem right there. I'm not sure. We did do the auto bed leveling, so I'm not sure why. I gotta say, it's really stuck in there, probably too much. In fact, the print, it's coming off not uniformly. I did use this plate for a bit, and I'm not particularly keen on it. The surface, though, it's actually pretty good, but I'm not super convinced that this is actually a really good plate. I'm not sure yet. We have to find out with all the others tests as well.
Now both printers with Glacier and the Frostbite are on the first layer, so we're gonna wait until the second layer starts so we will be able to see the Sunlu filament high speed in action. And now that the second layer started, we can actually see this high speed filament in action, and so far it looks great. The other one as well. Can't wait to see the adhesion on these build plates.
And for the next test, we're going to do the first layer or two layers in this case, because I want to see how this high-speed PLA performs in high speed actually. And for all the tests, we're going to use these two filaments, the Sunlu PLA plus high speed and the Sunlu high-speed PLA marble. And let's do this one. And for the first layer, well, in this case, it's two layers because I wanted to see the high speed of this Sunlu filament. On the left, we have the Glacier Pro. In the middle, we have the Frostbite. And on the right, we have the Bambu Lab Textured PEI sheet. And in a bit, I'm going to get the Bambu Lab Cool SuperTack as well. And again, I left them cool down completely. And I'm going to peel off the Glacier Pro. So I'm going to scoop it like that. And there you go. Just a little edge. Let's see how this peels off. Wow. This sounds really good. It's really stuck in there. And yeah, perfect layer. Absolutely perfect. Perfect two layers. So yeah. And it did stuck amazingly. The surface is really, really smooth. I love the texture of the Glacier Pro. And yeah, really nice. So let's peel off the Frostbite. Same way, same fashion. Wow, it feels really stuck in there as well. Let's remove this. Wow, yeah, it feels more friction on this one, like a lot. So for the Frostbite, we have 35 degrees Celsius. And for the Glacier Pro, we had 45. So, oh yeah, this was stuck really, really well. And amazing texture as well. I'm not sure if I like this one better. Probably this one, yeah. The Frostbite has a better texture, visually has a better texture, but yeah, it's perfect. Perfect layer. It's brilliant, and this filament is just outstanding. It's amazing. There is no imperfection whatsoever. Same as this one. This is just maybe because it's a matte filament and it's marble, so it's got more pigmentations, different material, but it's still perfect. And now we can peel off the Bambu Lab normal texture PEI sheet. Let's peel this off. This build plate is quite brand new, so it's a good test. Yeah, it peels off as expected. And we have the classic texture on the print. Very, very grainy, classic one. And the layer is perfect as well. And I felt a little less friction on this one. You can actually feel this is smoother to the touch than this too. Definitely the Frostbite is way better than the Glaciers, so that's a plus. And now we're gonna check the Bambu Lab Cool SuperTack. And here it is, the Bambu Lab Cool Plate SuperTack with the first two layers. So let's peel this off. It is cooled down, so let's see. I'm not sure. It's really stuck in there, but it's not. It feels like it's very sticky, too much probably. I'm not sure. It is stuck really well and the surface is great, but I'm not totally sure. The layers are fine. They're really, really great. But I didn't like the way it was stuck on the surface, so I'm still going with the Frostbite for now. Right here we have the Bambu Lab Textured PEI sheet with the stress test stairs, and it's completely cold. Let's see. Oops. Yeah, it fell off right away without even moving it or tweaking it. It just fell off right away. So, but this is the standard PEI sheet. We're looking for a comparison between the Bambu Lab Texture PEI sheet, the Frostbite, and the Glacier Pro, and the Bambu Lab Cool SuperTack. And here we have the Frostbite build plate with the torture test, 45 degrees angle stairs, adhesion test. But unfortunately, it kind of stopped loading the filament. Not sure why. I just checked and everything was fine. So this is a mystery, but we have the print, at least half of it. So let's see how it does. Remember with the Bambu Lab one, fell off right away. And this is super, super cold. So it's not falling off. Let's see with the SuperTack from Bambu Lab. It's not falling off. Is a good sign. So both of them are pretty good. So let's try to remove, first of all, the purge line, obviously. There we go. And on the Cool SuperTack, it feels stickier, like there is glue on it. I'm not sure the texture feels weird. But now, there you go. Just a little bit of pulling and, yeah, pretty much same force, I would say. And now we're going to see the result on the Glacier Pro. This is the Pro Glacier with the same file test on it, the stairs at 45 angle degrees, and let's see how it performs. Okay, that was pretty quick, but it did print the whole thing, so this is a good sign. And the purge line, yeah, a little bit less friction than the other one, so I'm still going with the Frostbite for this one. And we're almost done with the test. This is the Frostbite and this is the Pro Glacier. And this is just a fabric mesh, kinda. Let's pop it out. That should be pop right off. It's really stuck, actually. Okay. Usually when you flex this one with the Bambu Lab, the print just snaps off. But this one doesn't, so it's a really good sign because it's really cold. It's been here for half an hour probably, and it's like super cold. This is really stuck in there. I never printed this kind of STLs before, so I'm really, really curious to see how they do. I'm kind of worried that I'm gonna break it, but yeah, let's put some force in it. It's really stuck in there. Wow. This is something else. Okay. Wow. How beautiful is this? This is amazing. I actually want to feel it with my hands. It was really, really stuck in there. I had troubles removing it. And like I said, this is really cold. It's like super cold. It's like the blade, the same. And this feels awesome. And this feels amazing. Let's move on to the Pro Glacier. And there we go, the purge line. And this one always a little bit less friction than the other one. But let's see if we can pop it out. It doesn't. Oh, there you go. This one does. This one does do that. So, oh yeah, there we go. As expected, the Pro Glacier is less stickier than the Frostbite. So again, another point for the Frostbite. These prints are so cool. Next time I'm going to print a big one just because it's an anti-stress, I guess. I don't know. They feel really, really nice. And again, shout out to Sunlu for the filament. I mean, if you look at these prints, there's a lot of retraction in here. The pieces are so, so small and they look perfect. And again, Really, really cool prints. And now let's see the other two, the Bambu Lab ones. On the left, we have the Cool SuperTack, and let's remove the purge line first. Yeah, really, really easy. Purge line from the normal Bambu Lab Textured PEI sheet. Let's see if they pop out. Without, no, this one doesn't. This one should. Yeah, classic. Yeah, but it was stuck really well actually, so that's a good thing. And on the SuperTack, yeah, we need to force it quite a bit. Like I said in the previous test, this feels like it's glued, and I'm not sure I like it that much. It's maybe too much. I'm not sure, but yeah. There you go. So we have them right here. Perfect prints, again, because the filaments are amazing. So the SuperTack, to my likings, is not the best so far. The normal texture PI sheet is still okay. Pretty good adhesion and stuck really well. But I will give a point again to the Frostbite.
And now before we get to the last test, I just want to thank today's sponsor, Sunlu. If you need prints that keep up with your ideas, Sunlu High-Speed PLA is engineered for speed and precision. Prints 2 times faster without compromising quality. With ultra-low warp and zero clogging. It's perfect for rapid prototypes, functional parts, and bold creative projects. Optimized for high-speed printers like Bambu Lab, Creality K1, or Prusa XL, Sunlu's formula thrives at 200-300 mm per second, delivering smooth layers and rock-solid durability. Don't let slow filaments hold you back. Upgrade to Sunlu High-Speed PLA and turn wait time into create time. Grab yours today and dominate the print race. Sunlu, where speed meets perfection. Check the links in the notes for big discounts.
For the final test, we want to take a look at this box, which is pretty common to print this kind of models. So what we're looking for here is bad adhesion and not warping, and also how stuck they are to the build plate. And we're going to start with the Bambu Lab standard texture PI sheet. Let's remove the purge line with this amazing scraper. Yeah, normal as expected. And now we're going to inspect if there is any warping. And inspecting the print, I don't see any warping whatsoever. It's no warping, but just the print is getting off. But there was no warping on the edges, which is a really good sign. Also, the build plate is brand new. And yeah, let's remove the... Oh, wow. Okay. That came off like not even a pop. Just, it was loose already. So we're going to put it right there. And the print is really good. It's not really perfect, but we can see. And yeah, I can see that it's really straight. There is no warping. Maybe just a tiny bit, a little bit, just a bit. You can see it right there, but that's okay. And next up is the Bambu Lab Cool SuperTack. And let's remove the purge line. Yeah, it's really stuck in there. Like I mentioned before, this build plate feels, I don't know, like organic in a way. It's really, really soft. Yeah, that's the correct definition. It's really soft. Also, no warping on the edges. It's really stuck in there. As you can see, it's perfectly stuck in there. Let's remove it. Okay, it's really in there. Just by flexing the build plate, it will come off. That's really stuck in there. Really good adhesion and really nice surface overall. Let's check for deformation or warping. Obviously, there is a little bit, but that's pretty normal because we just popped it off the build plate, so we deformed it ourselves. But it's pretty good so far. Now we're going to check the Pro Glacier from BIQU. Let's remove the first line. No friction that much. Also, I can see that is coming off already. So we cannot really see if it was warping or not, but I saw it before and there was no warping whatsoever. So that's a pretty good. And yeah, came out really nicely. The surface is really great. I mean, super smooth. No imperfection. Also, shout out to Sunlu for these amazing filaments. I mean, the print looks stunning. And last, finally, we have the Frostbite right here. Let's remove the purge line. This build plate so far has been my favorite, the one that has been more sticky overall. and the purge line came out with a lot of friction, so the print is still very attached to this build plate. Very, very much. And the build plate is really, really cold, so it's completely cooled down. And there is no warping whatsoever. It feels super, super stuck. You can see it right there. It's like it's glued. So yeah, let's try to remove it. Pop it. Wow. All right. Yeah. Okay. This is just brilliant. This build plate, the Frostbite, is absolutely 100% my favorite so far among all the others. So this for me is the winner. Maybe I'm not liking that much the texture that leaves on the first layer. I prefer probably the other one. It's way smoother. Or the original one, of course, not a fan of it, but the Cool SuperTack plate leaves the best surface overall. And this one, I don't really like the surface that much, but is the perfect one. I mean, it's seriously perfect. This print turns out great, and let's see if there's any warping. Well, like all the others, just a tiny bit. Maybe less than the others, so this is a really good sign. Okay, let's go to the conclusion, but this is my favorite, and this is the winner so far. The Cryo Grip Frostbite from BIQU.
Alright, after all this test, what's my verdict? Every build plate has its own pros and cons. The standard Bambu Lab Textured PEI sheet is good, is okay, but over time, not that much, has the tendency to wear out quite easily, even after washing it so many times. I'm myself not a fan of glue, even though sometimes I use it on the smooth build plate, which we didn't test, not the case for this comparison. I have a video about warping and how to clean your build plate. Check the notes below. The new Bambu Cool SuperTack, always a mouthful to say, is very good indeed for both saving on electricity and performance, but I find it a bit too sticky for my taste. It feels almost organic in a way, like it's really soft, but it does its job really well. Bigger prints though, not that much. Now with the Cryo Grip build plates, I found that the Frostbite is the winner. Very consistent, sticks perfectly 99% of the time, and consumes less than the Pro Glacier. And in all the tests has been the best overall. So for me, it's a huge yes for the Cryo Grip build plates. Thanks again to BIQU for sending these and this really super cool scraper. On a side note, I've been using their Panda Touch for months now, and honestly I cannot stop using it. It's just brilliant. I actually have a video about it in the notes below. Check the affiliate links as well if you want to purchase these build plates or other products from BIQU. Highly recommended. Obviously these are my opinion and my tests. I do recommend to do your own and test more material, different circumstances, and so on. But maybe this will give you a good starting point. If you found this video useful, please do leave a like and a comment. Consider to subscribe if you're not. Thank you so much for watching. This is Pixel Forge Lab, and as usual, I'll catch you on the next one.